Well, howdy do, buckaroos. I am at Stone's Throw still, but I've got just met a new friend here, John the Beer Snob. And John does a beer blog here in town, so I want to hear him tell me a little bit about that. What is it that you do?
I have johnthebeersnob.com as my website, and then I send out a weekly newsletter every week, championing all the new things that are going on here in town with craft beer. Lots of new places even now opening up and that sort of thing. So
we were having this conversation earlier. You were telling me about you've got a lot of new craft breweries. So can you mention their names for me?
Yes, really the big one coming up. We have a very large brewery go again called Lost 40. It's a local restaurant chain here that makes the best hamburgers in the world called Big Orange. Nice salad bar, upscale salad bar in the Heights called Zaza's. A lot of interesting things. Well, all of a sudden they've taken off into the craft beer world, and they've brought in one of the best brewers, in my opinion, in the nation.
Right.
And they're going to have a really, really good deal. They'll probably be open within 2 weeks, something like that. They've already got the beer. I've been seeing them posting online on that.
Right on. I'm excited about that. Now, you and I are talking. When I came here back in September, and I told folks I was coming out here, they didn't see Little Rock as a beer town. So tell me why Little Rock is a craft beer town.
Little Rock's a great craft beer town. It's kind of the best kept secret. The River Market area of Little Rock's just a fun place to hang out, even if they didn't have great craft beer. But we've got a Flying Saucer down there, a really great chain. One of the new breweries opening up down there in that area is, we did have a Bosco's there, which is kind of the regional chain. But Damn Good Pies, which is a really good pizza place.
They're opening up in the old Bosco's building?
They will, and they'll be open there in a month or so.
Okay, great.
And all over that area, it's all right here around the Presidential Library, the Clinton Library. There is a Lost 40 that's going to be down in that area. There's going to be a new one here in about a year called Rebel Kettle that's going to be in that area. Here in a couple of weeks, another one opening called Blue Canoe, which is in the River Market area. So if you come into the downtown Little Rock area, you can do a really cool pub crawl now, and in a couple of weeks you can do a great pub crawl.
Now you're talking with your friend Dave, who's got a great concept of craft beer bowling. Would you talk about that a little bit?
Out in West Little Rock, there is a place called Professor Bowl, and he has, in my opinion, as far as I know, the best beer selection in town. Even the Flying Saucer doesn't have as many beers under one roof that he has. And you can come out. One of my favorite things to do is just go and sit there and watch people bowl.
Drink craft beer. I assume he's got a bar area.
He has really the best place to buy it is just right there. You rent your shoes here. There's about 5 or 6 tap batters right next to it, and then around the corner there they do have a place that's even more elaborate. So, but what a great place to drink a beer.
Now we were talking earlier. You were telling me your I don't know if it's theory or your theory on beer snobbery.
Well, I mean, I may not be much, but I'm all I ever think about. You
have to have a certain level of arrogance to be a beer snob.
Je ne sais quoi, as it were, if you will. No, it's fun to be snooty about beer. I have a friend of mine who is an old country boy from North Arkansas, and he has become the wine expert around town. And what I love the way he did is he brought wine down to the everyman's level. And I thought, well, why couldn't I do the reverse and take the everyman's beverage and take it up to this level of snobbery that wine is otherwise known for?
And folks like you and me have been drinking craft beer for a long time. We've been saying for years, or I know I have, I'm going to assume you have too, that a good craft beer has all the complexity of a fine wine.
It actually has more. I mean, if you think about wine, you're kind of stuck with where the vine was grown and the terroir, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but how the flavor of the land comes up into the grape. And then the yeast, and that's it. I mean, now you take with beer,
you've got the malt and the hops.
The hops is the thing that's kind of dependent upon the earth. But now you can do all this crazy stuff with the malt. You can toast it and do all kinds of different malting processes and things. You can't do that with wine. So there's a ton more complexity and versatility.
So if I had friends outside of Little Rock that wanted to find your blog, what would they search for?
Just go to johnthebeersnob.com and you can find it from there. Or I'm John the Beer Snob on Facebook.
johnthebeersnob.com or John the Beer Snob on Facebook. I've got a friend on Facebook who goes by John the Brew Guru. So you might want to look him up. He's a good guy too. So anyway, I am here in Little Rock at Stone's Throw. Great beer. Oh wow, that was a great time. Yeah, okay, let's finish this. I love it when it comes together. So
he's been drinking.
John? Yeah, this is my second beer, man. I started with the black hops. You had the black hops first too.
I love that beer. That is so good.
And now you switched to what? The Dunkelweizen?
The Dunkelweizen.
Dunkelweizen. And I started with the black hops. Now I'm finishing with the pumpkin pie porter. So thanks, John the Beer Snob. I'm the Beer Whisperer. We'll get the hell out of here.